Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I am going to be doing a foundation wear test on a new foundation that I just bought recently, and I'm going to be doing check-ins throughout the day to see how this foundation is holding up. At this point, you guys are probably wondering what this foundation is, and it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. The reason why I chose this one here is because it literally cost me under $6 before tax to buy, and I've heard great things about it, especially from the YouTube community. A lot of people favorite this foundation, and so I kind of want to test it out myself. It is not a new launch foundation, however, it is new in my collection, so I'm going to be doing a wear test and letting you guys know how it wears throughout the day. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. So before I apply the foundation on, I am going to use my primer that I normally do before I apply any foundation, and I use two. I usually go in with the Venti Beauty foundation first, and I just apply that all over my face, and 2 pumps should be enough to kind of just rub that in and use my hands. Next, I like to go in with a second primer. I go in with the Professional by Benefit, and I mainly just apply this in the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit around my lips and chin. And of course, I use about that much, like a pea size. And I just like to press it into the skin. All right, so now that that is out the way, I am now going to take this foundation and literally just apply it all over my face. And it comes with a spatula. And I forgot to mention that I am in the shade Buff Bisque. So I'm just going to apply this right on top from the spatula. And I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to apply or how much I should apply, but this is the first layer. And lately I've been taking a foundation brush and using this just to spread the foundation onto the face evenly. And I find that doing this, I end up using less product. Whereas if I go in with the beauty sponge first, then it just kind of soaks up all the product. And then I just bring the excess stuff down onto my neck. Okay, so once I've somewhat spread that all over my skin, then I'll go in with the damp beauty blender, and I'm just gonna quickly work that into the skin. And doing this, obviously, is going to make my foundation look amazing. So I feel like the shade matches me pretty well, and as far as the coverage goes, I feel like it's medium coverage. I can still see my freckles peeking through right here, and I think the camera's doing a pretty good job on picking that up too. What I like is full coverage, so I'm gonna go in with the second layer and see how that lays on top. So this is the second layer, and I'm just going to spread that foundation out again. Usually when I go in with the second layer, I just mainly apply it in my cheek area and my nose. Especially on my cheek area, I have freckles, so I like to completely conceal all of that. Okay, so now I have my second layer on. I would probably call this a medium coverage. If I come closer to you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can still see like the faintest amount of my freckles, a little bit more on my left side than my right side, but I'm not mad at the coverage. It's very, very natural. It's lightweight, it's dewy, it's not matte. And I think I did a really good job laying on top of the face primer that I applied earlier. And I'm not seeing the foundation settling in any fine lines or pores, which is a great thing. So now what I'm going to do is apply some concealer right underneath my eyes and in my T-zone area. I'm just going to use my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in shade Fair Neutral. Okay, so now that I've blended out all the concealer, I feel like the foundation is still looking really good. There's absolutely no creasing underneath my eyes or in my fine lines on my smile lines or around my nose. So I'd have to say so far the foundation is looking really good. So now I am going to be taking my Coty Airspun powder and literally just baking that all over my face using my Damp Beauty blender. Alright guys, I am now done powdering my face. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. So I am done applying the rest of my makeup, and if you guys haven't already noticed, I did turn my vanity lights on. I usually don't like to turn them on while I'm filming because they add a lot of glare to the video, but right now I feel like it's pretty minimal, so I'm going to keep them on. Going back to this foundation, however, I feel like it's looking really good, and also all the products that I applied on top of the foundation, like the concealer, powder, highlight, bronzer, is looking really good, and I feel like everything's very smooth. It looks flawless, and this is what I expect my face to look like when I apply foundation on. So I'm going to take you guys throughout the day, do check-ins, and let you guys know how it's looking like. So stay tuned. So I am outside right now, and the weather is not looking really pretty. There is no sun, but on a brighter note, I am going to the mall and seeing what I can buy there because a girl always has to go shopping. But anyways, going back to this foundation, I think it's holding up pretty well. It's only been about, 2 hours since I initially applied the foundation. Of course, it's not that long yet, but I have had some foundation where even after 1 hour, it's looking really bad. So the only thing I did notice is that on the left side, between my nose and my cheek, there's a little bit of creasing. And then on the right side, it's not there though. So now I'm kind of thinking it's just my blending technique that maybe I needed to blend on my left side a little bit more. But other than that, I think it's holding up really well. And again, it's only been 2 hours, so I'll do a check-in a little bit later. Alright guys, so I am done shopping. I bought these earrings. What do you guys think? They are a little bit heavy, but I think they're so dramatic and cute. Anyways, back to this foundation. I think it's actually looking even better than before I applied it this morning. The only thing that I did add and do to my face is spray more setting spray because obviously I was in Sephora, and what do? When you go in Sephora, you just play with the makeup. So that's what I did, and honestly, I don't think that made a difference in my skin. Everything looks so good right now. Again, the only downside that I'm seeing is this creasing still on my left side, but other than that, it looks amazing. So I'll check in probably in another hour or two. And I forgot to mention that it's been maybe 6 hours since I initially applied this foundation, so I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. So I just got done eating a salad, and I'm currently eating some ice cream. After eating, I did notice that I lost some foundation around the corner of my lips, which I think is normal. But other than that, I think it's still looking good. It's still going strong, and this is going to be the last check-in before I head back to let you guys know the final thoughts. Alright guys, so I've had this foundation on for well over 10 hours, and I have to say that it is starting to crease on both sides of my nose. I'm just going to bring you guys in a little bit more. See if it focuses. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's breaking up on both sides, and it is settling into my smile line. And then it's a little bit patchy on the chin area on my right side. But other than that, I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, for only $6, you really can't ask for a better foundation. I've tried foundation in this price range before, and it was a flop for me. But overall, will I wear this foundation again? I do see myself reaching for it. I mean, for only $6, you're getting a lot for your money. Before I give a real honest opinion about this, I feel like I have to test this foundation out a few more times to see what I really think of it. As of right now, I do see myself reaching for this foundation. However, if I have a big event to go to, or if I know I have to wear this foundation for more than 8 hours, I don't think I'd be reaching for this. So I'll give you guys an update in the future. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. This is it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.